Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are good. Today we are meeting again. I know that you all are aware of me. I am your SS teacher. Today we will study a new chapter in SS. Before I start with the chapter, I just want to ask you one question. What is the name of the third planet of the solar system? Yes, what is the name of the third planet of the solar system? Already I have taught you in the previous chapter, lesson number 1, the earth in the universe. I hope you all know this answer. Yes, the third planet of the solar system is Earth. So today's chapter is on Earth. The title of the chapter is The Earth, the Living Planet. Earth, the Living Planet. In chapter number 2, Earth, the Living Planet, these are the subtopics that we are going to learn. What are the subtopics? The Earth. In the Earth, we are going to learn the 3 components: air, water, and land. So we will learn one by one: air, water, and land. Okay, the 3 main components of the Earth. Then next we will be learning the shape of the Earth, then the horizon, the coast, and the last one is the sky. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to understand all the 5 topics. The earth is home to all living things. Many different kinds of plants and animals live here. As far as we know, there is no other place in the universe where there is life. No wonder we say our Earth is a unique planet. The Earth is a living planet. All living things need air, water, and right amount of warmth to live. We find all these things on Earth. Now let us see how. Children, now observe this picture. Yes, this is our planet, Earth. Yes, Earth is getting heat and light from the sun. Yes, Earth is getting heat and light from the sun. You can observe the sun rays, right? The Earth is receiving the sun rays from the sun. Children, just observe this picture very carefully. Yes. What did you observe? Yes, the Earth is surrounded by a layer of air. Okay? A layer of air called the atmosphere that surrounds the Earth. Followed, what is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a layer of air that surrounds the Earth. Now, in the next slide, you will be seeing one video. In that video, you will understand how the atmosphere is formed. Okay? How atmosphere formed and it surrounded the whole Earth. When the atmosphere was not there, only planet Earth was there. That time, living things were not there. Okay, living things were not there on the surface of the Earth. Living things were not it was not existing. But only after the formation of atmosphere, living things started existing on the surface of Earth. In the next video, we will see how the atmosphere was formed and how the living things started existing on the surface of the earth. Let us learn the composition of air in atmosphere. Now, there are many types of gases, okay, in the atmosphere. Let us learn one by one. Which are the different gases? Okay, which are the different gases in the atmosphere, the mixture of gases? Now, 79%, see the blue color. What is there? 79%. 79% is nitrogen. Nitrogen is the name of a gas. Okay, it is the name of a gas. So the atmosphere contains 79% of nitrogen. 20% is oxygen. Oxygen that we inhale. Okay, that we inhale, that we breathe. We breathe in oxygen. So 20% of the Earth's atmosphere is oxygen, and remaining 1% are the other gases. Other gases include carbon dioxide, and small proportions of other gases include argon and water vapor. Okay, followed, other gases means carbon dioxide, water vapor, and some other gases. So children, you have followed. 79% of the Earth's atmosphere is consist of nitrogen. Nitrogen is more, okay, and 20% is oxygen, and 1% is mixture of carbon dioxide, water vapor, and some other gases. Atmosphere helps us in many ways. So today we will learn how atmosphere helps us, okay, in many different ways. How does the atmosphere help us on the earth? Okay, it helps us to breathe. Now see, observe the picture of a plant, okay, or a tree, whatever, okay. Now, at the daytime, it is taking in carbon dioxide, okay, it is taking in carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen. At the night time, it is totally opposite. It is taking in or inhaling, you can say, oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. So both oxygen and carbon dioxide are present in atmosphere. So atmosphere helps us to breathe in and breathe out. It is helping the plant, right? Okay, it is breathing in carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen at daytime, and at night time it is taking in or breathing in oxygen and giving out or breathing out, exhaling carbon dioxide. Now see the picture of human being. Here the human being, what we breathe in oxygen. Oxygen is 20% in the atmosphere. Already I have told you. Okay, it is 20% in the atmosphere. So human being, they breathe in oxygen and they breathe out, they exhale. What? They exhale means to breathe out and inhale means to breathe in. Okay, and human beings exhale, they breathe out. What? Carbon dioxide. They breathe in oxygen and they breathe out carbon dioxide. Totally different from the plant. Plant, they breathe in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen during daytime, but human beings, they breathe in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide. So this way the atmosphere helps us to live on the planet Earth. Now, what do you think? You have to think, okay? Suppose you live on the moon. Do you think you can play with your friends, go for a walk with your parents, and so on? Do you think you can do all these things? Think and just think. No, you cannot do. Why you cannot do? What is the reason? Because there is no atmosphere in moon. Moon is not surrounded by atmosphere. So, no oxygen, no carbon dioxide. So, you cannot breathe. So, what you have to take? You have to take oxygen tank with you. You have to wear a space suit and you have to take a oxygen tank with you. Then only you can walk on the moon. Otherwise, it is not possible. Now, look at this picture. This is the moon, and here is a picture of an astronaut. Okay, astronauts are the people who are trained to travel in the rockets, or you can say spaceship. So what he has carried? He has carried oxygen tank. Okay, he has carried an oxygen tank behind him, and he has worn space suit. Okay, he has worn space suit, and he has carried a tank. Otherwise, he cannot survive there. Why? Because there is no atmosphere, and therefore there is no oxygen and no carbon dioxide. So how will he survive there? So he has to carry oxygen with him to go there. Followed, children? Understood? Okay. Now, children, already I have told you that the earth, our planet, is surrounded by the layers of atmosphere, layers of air. Okay. Now, how many layers are there? There are 5 layers. Okay. There are 5 layers. From down we will start troposphere. Okay. From down. Okay. This we can observe, troposphere. Then after troposphere comes the stratosphere. Stratosphere is the second layer of atmosphere. Then the mesosphere, thermosphere, and the fifth one is the highest one is the exosphere. Okay, the highest one is the exosphere. You can see the picture. Okay, see, you must have gone in aeroplane. You must have traveled in aeroplane, right? So aeroplane can travel till 20 kilometers distance from the earth's surface. Okay, with that layer is called troposphere. Which layer? Troposphere. Aeroplane can travel in troposphere. It cannot go ahead of it. It cannot enter into stratosphere. Okay, you don't have to learn all the names. I just want to make you aware of the names. Okay, you should know the names. Okay, the last one is the exosphere and the first one is the troposphere. Children, just observe this picture. Layer of air, troposphere and stratosphere. In between, there is another layer. It acts as a blanket. Okay, it is called ozone layer. What it is called? Ozone layer. The sun provides us with heat and light, but it also contains some harmful rays. It also contains some harmful rays. Okay, which these rays are called UV rays. These rays are called UV rays. So this atmosphere protects us and does not allow the harmful rays to pass through. Okay, the ozone layer does not allow the UV rays to pass through. From there only it is bounced back. Okay, it goes back. It cannot pass through the ozone layer. So ozone layer protects us from the UV rays. It doesn't allow to pass the UV rays and to reach the troposphere. Followed? Followed? What is the importance of the ozone layer? Yes, the ozone layer does not allow the harmful rays to enter on the surface of the earth. Okay, if it enters on the surface of the earth, then what will happen? People will be affected. Okay, people will be affected by so many diseases, such as you can say skin diseases. So you must have seen, no, people in the daytime they wear sunglasses. Why? So that their eyes will not affected by the harmful rays. Followed? Okay. Children, atmosphere also controls temperature on Earth. Now look at this picture. Yes, the sunlight passes through the atmosphere, right? It passes through the atmosphere and warms up the ground. See, it is you can find out what is written absorption. It is absorbing the sun rays. Okay, the atmosphere acts as a blanket. It acts as a blanket and helps to keep this heat on the earth, because heat is this much of heat is necessary for the living things to survive. Okay, so it controls the temperature in such a way, in a very comfortable level, so that all the living things can survive. Okay, it does not make the earth's temperature very extreme, that is very hot during day and very cold during night. It just controls the temperature in a very comfortable level. Okay, followed? Children, if there were no atmosphere, what would happen? If there were no atmosphere, then what would have happened? What would have happened? We would be burned by the heat of the sun during the day. Okay, because heat is too much. If there were no atmosphere, then we would have burned by the heat of the sun during day, at day, and we would freeze by the low temperature at night. Okay, we would freeze at low temperature at night. See the picture. See how this man has been freezed, became an ice man. Yes. Okay, so atmosphere is very important. It plays a very important role by controlling the temperature of the earth. Think about this. Temperatures on the moon are very extreme, means very hot during day and very cold at night. It is very hot during day and very cold at night. Can you tell me the reason? Yes, because there is no atmosphere. Okay, so because there is no atmosphere, so temperature cannot be controlled. That's why the temperature is very extreme. Okay, the temperature is very extreme on the earth. Look at this picture. This is the picture of what? Yes, guess? Yes, this is a picture of a water cycle. Yes. Now, atmosphere helps to rain on earth. Do you know that? Yes, because of atmosphere, we get rain. Let us see how. See, due to the rays of the sun, due to the heat and light of the sun, the water is evaporated and it is converted into water vapor. Then when the water vapor goes high up in the sky and it mixes with the dust and it forms cloud, right? It forms cloud. The atmosphere cannot hold this cloud for a very long time. When the pressure of the cloud increases, what happens? It again falls down on the surface of the earth. So this way we get rain on earth. Followed? The atmosphere, in the atmosphere the clouds are formed, and from the clouds we get the water comes back on the earth. So atmosphere helps to rain on earth. See, this is the picture of transpiration water cycle. Okay, this way also the atmosphere helps to rain on earth. Let us understand this picture. See, the water falls down as rain. Then what happens? Some of the water gets soaked in the ground as groundwater. The roots of the plants or trees, they absorb the water. Okay, the roots of the plants or trees, what they do, they absorb water from the ground. And when the water moves up of the stem, okay, moves up through the stem, some of the water is releases out. Okay, some of the water gets released out from leaves in the form of water vapor. Again, when the water vapor goes high up in the sky, it forms cloud. As I told you, atmosphere cannot hold cloud for a longer time. Then what happens? It again falls back in the form of rain on the earth. This way, atmosphere helps us to get rain. Followed? Through the plant also we get rain. Understood? With the help of the plants, plants are also necessary for getting rain. This way we get rain. Children, look at this picture. What are they doing? Or many people are sitting around the table, right? What are they doing? They are discussing something. Yes, they are talking to each other. They are talking to each other so that all can hear what they are talking. Atmosphere helps to hear. How does the atmosphere helps to hear? Yes, this is because of the sound. The sound travels in air. The sound travels in air. So we could hear each other. We could listen what the other people is talking. So it also, atmosphere also helps us to hear. Followed? Think about this. This is a picture of a moon. Do you think you can hear on moon? Yes or no? No, you cannot hear on moon. Why? Because there is no atmosphere. So the sound cannot travel in air. Followed? And so you cannot hear on the moon. So atmosphere is very important for the sound to travel from one person to other person. Now you have learnt a lot about atmosphere, right? Now, what does the atmosphere do for us? The atmosphere helps all human beings, animals, and plants to live and grow. How? Because, how tell me? Because of the atmosphere, we can breathe, okay? We get oxygen from the atmosphere. Plants get carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Then atmosphere controls the temperature of the earth, make it comfortable so that all living human beings, animals and plants can live and grow. Then it also helps in rain, okay? It also helps to rain on earth. So all these factors makes atmosphere to help human beings, animals and plants to live and grow. So children, it is our moral duty to save the atmosphere. Okay? Nowadays atmosphere is getting polluted. Air pollution. You have heard about air pollution, right? The factories are releasing harmful gases, which is going up in the atmosphere and mixing with the air. Then you must have seen the vehicles, so many vehicles, okay, they are releasing harmful gases. So people are getting sick. Why? Because of polluted air. So it is our duty to save the atmosphere. In the third picture, you can see so many people are wearing masks. Why are they wearing masks? So that they cannot breathe, so that they cannot breathe in the harmful gases, which will make their health bad, which will make their health ill. Okay? So we have to take care of atmosphere. How can you take care of atmosphere? Let us see. We have to save the atmosphere, we have to conserve the air. Okay, how we can do it? By stop cutting trees. Okay, we should not cut trees. And what we should do, instead of cutting trees, we should plant more and more trees. Okay, we should plant more and more trees. Do you know that 5th June we all celebrate World Environment Day? How do we celebrate? By planting trees. Okay, each one of us should plant at least one sapling or tree on that day. Followed? So this way we can save up the atmosphere. Atmosphere will not get polluted. Children, we have completed the first part of this chapter, chapter number 2, Earth, the living planet. Okay, we have done the first component of the Earth, that is air. In the next class, we will do water and land. I have given 2 questions as homework. Question number 1, describe atmosphere, and question number 2, how does the atmosphere help us on the earth? Please do both the questions. Okay, thank you. Sai Ram.